This is a city of 250,000 inhabitants. What you see now is its new ultra-modern wastewater treatment plant. It runs like clockwork, but that wasn't always the case. 1 year ago, the constructor was putting on the finishing touches before delivering it to the operator, who was then to operate it alone with his brand new team. Everything worked well for a month, until a violent storm hit the city. For the first time in the life of the plant, thousands of meters cubed of water flowed in over the course of a few minutes. Everyone did their best to avoid a catastrophe, but without really knowing what to do. The water rose to dangerous levels within the facilities to the point of flooding. The following day, learning that the plant in the neighboring metropolitan area had not had problems during the storm, the manager called his counterpart. He explained to him that the fact that the situation remained under control was partly due to the O&M Start-Up engineer put at his disposal by Suez to facilitate the handover between the constructor and the operator. The O&M Start-Up engineer came to the site 6 months before the end of the construction. He therefore had time to properly train the teams, and he helped them to prepare the tools and the operating methods, taking quality and, of course, safety into account. During the commissioning phase, he accompanied the technicians, providing a link with the commissioning engineer, and he verified that all of the employees were clear about the functioning of the plant. He implemented the maintenance plans, fine-tuned the operating budgets, and even developed the emergency procedures. It is a win-win approach. There is less stress for the operator because when the O&M Start-Up engineer leaves the plant, it is already on track. Taking charge is quicker and easier. The operator is completely autonomous. The constructor benefits from additional assistance during the critical commissioning phase. He knows that he will be able to complete his project and leave his plant in the hands of experts who will know how to operate it and thus avoid the operator learning at his expense. In the end, everyone is more efficient. The operation of the plant has been optimized, the handover is carried out on schedule, startup dysfunctions have been avoided, and the costs have been controlled. Conclusion: the O&M Start-Up engineer is the person who oils the construction and operations machinery and who anticipates the needs of the operator. As plants become more and more complex, this engineer has become an essential figure. This is what Suez has observed with its double experience in construction and operation. At the end of the phone call, the operator was convinced and he called Suez, which sent him a specialist. Today, the plant treats the city's water without incidents. I could have told you this story for a small or large plant, for a wastewater treatment plant, a drinking water or a waste recovery plant, or also for an industrial water treatment plant in Chile, France, Saudi Arabia, or somewhere else in the world. The most important thing is to think about the O&M Start-Up engineer as of the design phase. There are always unknowns in a handover, so if you call in experts to anticipate and to get things underway, why go without?